Yo, what's up? What's up, guys? So we're gonna do this study with me session. Let me just get... Yeah, we're good with music, right? Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me just restart the music just so that we don't run out of music. If that makes sense. What's up? So, okay, for those of you that just arrived, we were doing a live stream a second ago, but I decided to just do a study with me session right now. So I do have a couple of tasks to move to from one app to another. So I just thought it'd be cool to do it with you. So if you have anything that you're working on right now, definitely get it ready. We're gonna be starting our study with me session in like 3 minutes. Let me just make sure that we are all set. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, give me 1 second. I just need to sort out the music so that it doesn't stop midway through. I still need to find a better way to do this, but either way. La, 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 la. Okay, there we go. Cool. Let me know if you hear the music now, right? And let me know if the volume is okay as well. Cool. Okay, so the other thing is that... Oh, I'm so sorry. Can you even see me? Is the stream frozen? Yeah, the other thing is I just really quickly need to set up the chat so that if you guys want to have any questions for the break, then we can definitely do that. This is totally my bad. I should have done this before I started the live stream. I was live streaming for what, like 2 hours? No, 1 hour maybe. So I didn't want to lose the flow of things, but I didn't realize that by starting a new live stream, I have to do a couple of things. Either way, how are you guys? What's up? Where's this thing? Here, wait, give me a second. Live chat. Okay, yeah, I know what I'm doing now, finally. Man, I'm telling you, so hot in here. So warm. It's been crazy. So freaking warm. La, 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 la. All right, we should be good. Let me know if everything sounds okay, if the music is okay for you. And we're gonna be starting in just 1 minute, the timer. We have the timer right there going on. We just check that it's working. It is working, perfect. Cool, yeah, we're gonna be starting in just 1 minute. What's up? Let me know what you're gonna be working on. So warm. Yeah, so grab something that you want to work on. We're gonna do the Pomodoro together. You'll have the background music and we'll be talking while we work. And then in the 5-minute break, feel free to chat. You know, this chat is for us to hang out in the 5-minute break. And with that said, we are gonna start now. Yeah, let's do it. Let me know again if the music is okay. So here we go. Timer started, get to work. 30 seconds. Well, 34 for the break. So keep working. 30 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, you finished a Pomodoro. Oh, it gets really weird when it goes like that, backwards the timer. That's really strange. Either way, I'll just pause it there. There we go. Cool. All right, let's take a little break. So, how did it go? How was your session? We have 5 minutes. We're gonna start that now, and then we'll get back to another Pomodoro. But yeah, let's chat for a second. So Shell is saying, camera 1. Shell is saying, looking to start off using Obsidian. What's the best way to make good Markdown for my GitHub Pages site? So yeah, what are you using for creating GitHub Pages? Like, are you just creating the website straight out of Markdown files into GitHub Pages, or sorry, that sounded kind of stupid, but like, do you use another static website generator or something like Hugo or Jekyll, I think it's called, to create a static website generated what do you call it? A static website generator such as Hugo or Jekyll to create a website, or do you just simply use GitHub Pages? And if so, yeah, for instance, you gotta keep in mind that whatever you do in Obsidian, if you just use common standard Markdown, that will render well in your GitHub page. However, if you use links, you know, like brackets or even more advanced stuff, well, especially links, to be honest, maybe embeds, then that won't show on GitHub Pages or any other static website generated website. That's weird to say. Either way. So yeah, you definitely gotta keep an eye for that. If you don't intend to use links, then yeah, it's gonna be simple to do it. If you do intend to use links, depending on, you know, how much control you want to have over your website, you might actually enjoy something like Obsidian Publish, in case you haven't checked it out. However, I will say it's a bit pricey, perhaps, especially compared to something free like GitHub Pages. So yeah, it really depends if you want to use links, and if you want to use a lot of links, there might be some projects. I mean, I can't remember exactly which one, but I think there's, if you search for like generating HTML websites out of Obsidian nodes, there might be a couple of projects that help you render like Obsidian links into HTML links. So yeah, there's that. By the way, with Clockify, if you wonder what I was doing, it's pretty weird. I mean, it's pretty annoying. I have like my tasks from Amazing Marvin, where I was time tracking everything, but I decided to move things to Clockify very recently, at least when it comes to, you know, time tracking. I want to have like a better dedicated time tracker, and here I have like a lot of different projects that I have, and unfortunately, believe it or not, I have to do this very manually. I'm trying to make it a bit better than just having to copy every single bit, you know, step by step. Exporting to CSV is just not working. Like, it doesn't give enough information needed to import, like starting time and ending time. Like, it just doesn't export that into the CSV, so it's pretty annoying. So I'm having to do everything manually. So yeah, that's what I've been doing on this Pomodoro. How about you? What are you guys working on? I have used Jekyll. Yeah, the reason why I don't know how to pronounce it, Jekyll. I don't know how to pronounce it, to be honest. But yeah, I've used Hugo and I've used Gatsby. Those ones are great. And Jekyll I'm familiar with, but I haven't used that one. The reason why I was asking is because there are a couple of projects that you can use. I believe, can't remember exactly the name of one, but I know I did one generated from Markdown files that works pretty much similar to Obsidian if you still want to use a static website generator. Let me see if I still have it, because I used to have it in my website. Let me check. Not taking. I don't know if I Okay, so it's not. Okay, no, this is not it. Ah, here it is. My Zettelkasten notes. Yeah, I knew I still had it. Is it working? No, you kidding me? Oh, this website is down. Well, either way, I had a web. I don't know why that is. Let me just add that to my tasks. I just realized I wasn't even sharing my screen. I'm the worst. Either way, we got 20 seconds. In case you didn't know what I was talking about, I have like this website right here created, and like you can only see the screenshot. I tried to open it, but it seems to be broken right now. So yeah, it's just kind of like something similar to Andy Matuszek's notes generated from Markdown websites. So yeah, like this, but generated by plain text files with Markdown. You know, like it's pretty nice because you can open them like that. And I had this project. Okay, the time stopped, so we need to get back to work. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I can't remember. I was gonna give you the exact name of the template that I use. But yeah, if you want, definitely message me and I'll give you the name once I find the name again. So sorry that I couldn't find it quickly. I had it saved in the website, but right now it's down for some weird reason. Either way, back to work, guys. Back to the Pomodoro. And we're gonna start right now. It's break time. All right. Take a little break and let's just talk about stuff. Okay, so Jakob, I'm so sorry if I didn't pronounce your name right. Yeah, you had a couple of questions and I'd love to tackle them. Danny, what's up? I'm right, is assuming a 25-5 split? Yes, you are correct. Oh, yep, thank you so much. I actually made a mistake and I put the timer again. Yeah, that is correct actually. Thanks for helping me figure that out. I had it wrong. Yeah, so it's 25 minutes of work and 5 minutes of break. So okay, yeah, we're so Jakob was asking a couple of questions about like how to develop a PKM system. They were saying that there's this guy Paco Cantero. I haven't heard of him on Medium talking about PKM, but it's all big. Yeah, that's honestly been one of the trickiest things about creating content on PKM that I've struggled with a lot, and maybe that's why I haven't talked enough about developing a system, because I think it can definitely be super big, not that practical, and just a lot of random things without much of a way to put it into practice. So yeah, let me try to give you a couple of tips just in terms of like what I believe could help with what you're trying to build. So you were saying that you want to build a PKM system that consists of 75% business stuff and 25% personal. Now, yeah, personally, I believe that if you really want to use Obsidian for the sake of having things for the long term, like I think Obsidian is particularly good at helping you store information that you want to revisit in the future. So like for personal use in particular, I think that's where Obsidian really shines. Excuse me. That's where I believe Obsidian really shines, for personal use stuff, because that way you are able to keep kind of like a journal that is going to last for decades ideally. When it comes to organizing certain parts of business, I do believe that if you were saying that you are in the entertainment business and you do things such as schedule events, business meetings. So when it comes to collaboration, I believe there might be better tools that you can use to complement Obsidian, like Notion, especially for like scheduling events and all this kind of stuff. Having tables, databases might be a lot more helpful. So I believe that a good PKM system consists of like what I always say, the right tool for the right job. So having each app do a particular task and do that well, because I don't believe Obsidian is that well at task management. It's not that good at task management, and neither it is a tool for creating databases. It is possible, but not as good as Notion, for instance, or even ClickUp or stuff like that, So yeah, I mean, I definitely have some content that in the future might help you for the personal side of how to use a PKM system to write. If you write blog posts or that kind of stuff, I think Obsidian can be definitely good for that. I personally believe that Obsidian, at least the way that I use it, is mostly a place to write personal reflections, use it as a journal, be able to revisit things on my daily notes, and be able to know when I discovered a particular app, when I started on a particular hobby, what were my thoughts in the past. Like I believe that's where Obsidian and Logseek both really shine at, So hopefully that helps. Danny is saying, what's up, Danny? PKM is written about in education. Okay, PKM is written, sorry, I don't know how to read that first part, but either way, about in education science and in the public conversation. So views, experience, and evidence is going to change in context. Yeah, of course. Digital toolbox is the term I like. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, exactly. So like having like a toolbox of apps. Yeah, I use the term toolbox quite a lot. I guess digital is a nice way to complement that, just to make sure that it's not confused for a physical toolbox. But yeah, I call it the toolbox mindset, like having the right tool for the right job versus all-in-one applications. I have a video about that in it if anyone's curious. Yeah, I don't even have time to show you where to find it, but it's in my website, on my YouTube channel. Either way, yeah, glad I could help. I definitely think there's a lot of room to teach that kind of stuff, and I do believe it's tricky, but I'll do my best. Hopefully this year I'll be able to release some more projects, and particularly courses perhaps on PKM and how to develop particular systems for this type of stuff. So yeah, glad you found that helpful. And with that said, I think this is gonna be our final Pomodoro. Let's see if I can managed to finish what I'm doing. Doing such a manual process of transferring these files from Amazing Marvin. I put them into Notion just so that it's a bit easier to copy paste into Clockify for time tracking. But so far so good. I managed to import quite a few projects, quite a few tasks, and yeah, pretty happy with it. Yeah, I had all these projects already imported with the particular tags that I wanted to import. So yeah, pretty good. We're doing great. Okay, ready? Let's restart the timer, and there we go. Okay, good luck. We are done. Great. Wait, let me just put the timer correctly. I still need to fix that. It's kind of weird. There we go. Awesome. How did it go? I think that is gonna be our last break. Yeah. Yeah, with that said, you know what? Yeah, we don't need the timer anymore. Or maybe we can just have it there for fun. Nah, I'll remove it, it's fine. Yeah, let's remove it from here too, before I forget. And from here. Cool. How did it go? That will conclude our study session. Let me actually show you what I did. So I was working on something pretty cool, which was to move my time tracking to this new app that I'm really loving called Clockify. So look at this, like for instance, 3D art that I do, right? Like I want to see how much time I've spent on that, and I have 30 hours tracked in here. It's not everything, but a lot of them I already pass in here, and I just love tracking this because from this previous app, Amazing Marvin, where I used to track things, it was limiting in the sense that I couldn't use tags for time tracking, right? And that didn't let me easily see how long I spent doing one certain skill within another project. It's kind of confusing, but honestly, like in here, you can see that in Blender, which is this 3D software that I'm trying to learn and I've been using for a while, I did 55 hours, right? But I also want to be able to see them in the projects. Whereas, for instance, other things such as the projects that I have in here, I tend to just track the time it takes me to edit and to prepare, or to edit and to film, right? But I want to be able to put how much time it takes me to do the thumbnails that I make for these videos. But I also want to be able to see how much time I spend in total. So you know what I mean? Like I want to have more advanced reports, which is the reason why I decided to start using this one, Clockify, for that purpose. And it's great because that way I can actually see dating from any range of days that I might want to, be able to see how much time I've spent on a particular skill, let's say a tag, so like, or a particular activity, rather than, you know, only being confined to a specific project. So in here you can actually filter by activities or whatever tag you want to call it. For instance, if I want to see how much time I spent editing in the past, I don't know, like let's say, well, right now it's kind of like in the past year, right? So I apply this filter, and here you will see these are the projects that I've already moved. And here you can see that this project took me 6 hours, 6 hours, 1 hour, 6 hours, 4 hours, and in total I tracked 25 hours of that, right? So that way I can have these really cool reports. I can also combine, like, I don't know, like in this particular project, how much time I spent editing, right? Or something like that. So you can combine all types of tags and all types of filters to make your reports way more advanced. And of course, you can also see the total of everything, and you can even see more detailed views to see what's going on. So I'm absolutely loving Clockify. I would have used the import function to move everything that I have from here, you know, because I just have a lot. Like if you expand all of this, I have a lot of these things right here, and they do give me the time estimates. However, the annoying bit is that if I export this, it doesn't tell me the dates, nor the start time or the end time. So I had to do it super manual. If this would have given me a more complete CSV file, I would have been able to import things way more automatically, or even, you know, just like reformatting a couple of things. But because it does this export right here in Amazing Marvin didn't have enough information, I had to manually, kind of manually just enter a lot of these things. So pretty crazy. It took me a while. I'm still not quite done, but like at least I have the most important things that I wanted to track. And now from now on, I'm just gonna track it straight into here. Really loving it. I really want to make videos about Clockify in the future. So yeah, let's see where it takes us. I'm still on the trial period, but yeah, it's pretty affordable. It's pretty nice. I'm really enjoying it. So there you have it. Let me move this out of the way. There we go. Cool. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this Pomodoro session. It's really good. It's really fun to do this kind of stuff. And with that said, I think we're gonna get back into the schedule of streaming from next Tuesday. Keep an eye on, well, in the description you can see it, but if not, go to santiyounger.com/livestream, which you can find in the website as well. Here in the drop down menu, live streams. And here you'll be able to see next time I stream, like today. And yeah, here's gonna tell you more information on that. Either way, there you go. Let's answer some final questions. Tiziano, what's up, my man? How are you? This app is called Clockify. It's really cool. It's a way to time track everything that you do, and that way you know where your time is going. You know how much time you're spending on whatever you want to know how much time you spend. So like for me, it's a lot about like how, like trying to understand like, okay, if I spend a lot of time editing videos, maybe what's a bit of like the average time that I spend on that, just so that I have a better idea to allocating time next time. So yeah, it's pretty handy for that purpose. I really like it. You can print these things and you can even collaborate with others. Like if you work in a team, that's pretty cool. Right now I'm using it for personal use, but really enjoying it. I have high expectations on this. There's some really cool features like the calendar that I definitely gotta use, but I haven't tried out much yet. So yeah, really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. So yeah, with that said, we're gonna wrap up this live stream. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you next week. Bye. Oh no, I closed my... This always happens. I always close the tab where I end the stream, so I'm gonna do that. I need to open this awkward. Okay, bye. See ya.